Hey Ashley, how you doing? Thanks for inviting me down to have this conversation about your real estate investment program. How did this all come about? How did this come together?
Well, Jeff, I'm glad you asked. I've been in real estate for quite a while. Deal with a lot of investors, and let's take new construction for example. Buildings are asking for 20% down, so that's roughly $80,000. A deposit to buy a place. Now I'm finding either people have that money, it's not a problem, or the other scenario, you don't have the money, or that's your entire savings, so it makes you very nervous to spend that entire amount of money on a condo. So what we've come up with is an idea, actually not an idea, the system works, is you could spend as little as $25,000, and it's a pool of people. We take that money and we buy a few units. So for example, if we have $500,000, we buy 5 units, and person, which somebody who's put $25,000 down, gets a percentage of it.
Okay, so you're diversifying my investment over several properties and projects?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, that's fantastic. So if I understand correctly, we're diversifying our investment into multiple units instead of having it all in one unit or one project. Is that correct?
Exactly. And plus, it's a smaller investment, so it's easier to make that decision.
Okay, super. Now I know Remax is an excellent firm and very well reputed, etc. But what exactly happens to the money when I sign off on, let's say, a term sheet? I give you my $25,000. What happens to my money?
Good question. It's almost just like when you're about to buy a home. The money goes into a trust account, a lawyer's trust account, and it sits there until the purchase is made.
Okay.
So I don't have it. Nobody has it. It is safe.
Okay. And how do you choose what to buy and when to buy?
Difficult question to answer, but it really depends. I have a great relationship with a lot of developers. So
Okay.
if a new project comes out on the market, usually they tell me about 4 months ahead of time. I'm allowed to sell units before most brokers, about 3 months before the public. So what I do is I go in, I pick the best units. They give me the lowest prices. We are able to sell it whenever we want. We get a better assignment clause. The deposit structure is better. And of course, because we are buying in a higher bulk, we get a better price.
So we're getting better prices, better incentives in advance, better corporate structure, or shall we say payment structure, and pretty much this gives us the pre-VIP package, still being small investors.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, that sounds super interesting. And so what happens after I give you my money? My money goes into your account, or how does this work? Whose account goes this?
It goes into a lawyer's trust account.
Okay. And then I guess it sits there until the time is right for you to buy, and then you pick up the right properties to acquire.
Exactly. Sometimes we come across other things like a distress sale where somebody needs to sell it. It's maybe $50,000 under value, so we take that, or even a triplex, something like that. So it really depends what we come across. Once we come across a good, smart, sound investment, that's what we do.
Okay, so this sounds like a truly diversified real estate investment.
It is. And it's easy to do because you don't have to invest as much money, and plus you're also protected.
Okay, super. Ashley, what if I need to get out?
Jeff, we have provisions in the contract to take care of that type of situation if it does happen.
You talk about $25,000 investments. Some of the people in my family and some of my friends and associates may be looking at higher amounts of investments. How does that work?
Jeff, we just say $25,000 for the average person to get into it. You could invest $80,000, you could invest $150,000. The point is, if you're going to invest $80,000 and buy one condo, why not put $80,000 in and own 5 condominiums and diversify your risk and have a greater return?
Sounds fantastic. Ashley, I'm really interested in this. It sounds super interesting. Is there anything else you want to add to it?
Jeff, I just want to say, you know what? It's great for somebody who hasn't gotten into the real estate market. You're able to purchase in the best buildings at the best price, the best situation. Your risk is minimized because you're not owning only one place, you're owning a percentage of a handful of places. It's just all around, it's an easier, less stressful way to get into the market.
Well, I'm super interested in this. How do I go get more information?
Really easy, Jeff. Just either give me a call or use my website, whatever works. I have one-on-one consultations, and what we'll do is we'll cover your needs.
Super. Very interested. I think this could work for my family and our future needs. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Jeff.